Hello, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Red, Right, and Brown, brought to you by Daisy's.live. And today we got a great list of reviews for you. Some that came out in the theater, some that came out on our favorite streaming platforms. And we're also very happy to announce that we're actually joined by a new co-host here. We're joined by Manushi calling from India. Manushi, how's it going?
Hi, it's a pleasure to be here on this platform. And, I've been an ardent fan of Indian cinema since I was a kid. So obviously, it's a really good job to review the kind of shows and televisions that we like. And I'm glad to be a part of Red, White, and Brown.
Yeah, and what's even better is whenever the movies come out, Manushi's actually in India to actually see these before Mira and I see these. So, kind of with that theme, we're just going to get right started with some of the reviews. The first review we have today came out in the theaters. Like I said, we're really hoping that all you guys are going and packing the theaters because, we've seen them here in the US. They're not as full, but someone was there in the theaters to see Selfie, and that's Manushi. Manushi, what was that experience like, and what's Selfie about?
So Manushi did not see it. Correction, Michael. I watched it
Oh,
instead.
apologies.
Manushi did not. I did. And
Yeah.
let me tell you the experience that I
Sure.
had. There was literally two other people in theater, but there were two people. That was a big deal, especially on a Friday
Yeah, two's
afternoon.
better than none because, folks, Em and I have gone to the theater and been the only ones in the entire theater, I believe, but also the only ones
So
seeing the
many.
particular movie.
All through the pandemic, it was just Michael and me in the theaters. There was literally no one else. But at least now there's a crowd. There's a crowd for other movies, but yes, Selfie had two other people sitting there, and so I watched the trailer of Selfie, and I wasn't so kicked about it because Akshay Kumar really hasn't had a great spell in movies in the recent times. All his movies have been remakes of some kind, and when he comes back with another remake, I wasn't really excited about watching it. But he had with him in this movie a guy called Imran Hashmi. Imran Hashmi is the guy who actually started kissing on screen in Indian movies. And he's famous. If Imran Hashmi is in a movie, number one, the music is going to be super duper. The music is going to be absolutely, it's going to be bangers. But also, there will be kissing on screen. So take it home written that if Imran Hashmi is there, they'll be kissing. But in this movie, there is absolutely zero kissing. All right. So what is this movie about? Okay, I have to tell you, this movie is a remake of a South Indian movie called Driving License, which actually featured a really good looking guy called Prithviraj Kumar. And I swear I have a crush on that guy. Michael holds his head every time Shreya and I go on about our crushes in our quintessential hot list because we have so many people on this list by now. And
Yeah,
even Michael is
it's
confused.
probably 50 people on running, just about everyone in Bollywood. All
Totally.
jokes aside.
Totally. Now, listen, this is another remake of a South Indian movie. And I don't know why this entire business model of remaking South Indian movies is such a big deal in Bollywood. It's like there is this entire bankruptcy in terms of ideas. And they don't have new scripts to write, or they can't think of stories. For some reason, these writers have to take proven formulas from South Indian movies and make them into Hindi language movies because hey, it works for that audience, it might work for this audience. It's pure laziness because, hey, that movie is available on any streaming platform. I mean, I don't know what streaming platform Driving License is available, but I'm pretty sure Amazon has it. And all you need to do is search for it. And even if they don't have it, they'll put it there in the next 4 days. Is that good with this? But honestly, if the movie is available in a dubbed version in its original format, why would you remake it with North Indian superstars, spend all that money for really nothing, really nothing. Anyways, so this is a story of a guy. He's a superstar, and his name is Vijay, and he's this really hot superstar who has like billions of fans, and he's shooting for a movie in a city in India called Bhopal. And now where he's shooting, what happens is for a shot, he needs to get he needs a driving license because he has to drive on the road for the shot. And he doesn't have a driving license because he lost his license. And now if he has to remake his license, he has to go to Mumbai to do it. And the office where all the records were kept, and this is such a, in 2022, who has paper records of anybody in India? But yes, they have to make a movie in 2022 with absolutely 1919 plots, because I'm pretty sure into by 2000 entire India was digitized as it is. But yes, this guy doesn't have a proof that he ever had a license, so he had to go and get his new license. So since he's in Bhopal, the corporator of that city comes and tells him, you know what, it's all done. All you need to do is, because the guy in charge of the driving license is a huge fan of yours and he just wants to take a selfie with you. So why don't you just go? It'll be great PR for you as well. Why don't you just go to the DMV? I know what it's called in India, the DMV, Department of Motor Vehicles in that city, and go get your license. So the moment he lands there, he gets irritated because the media has come to know by now that he doesn't have a driving license, and they completely barrage him. They take over the place and they ask him very insulting questions to the effect that, oh, so you never had a driving license, and you're the guy who actually teaches us road safety, and you're the guy who actually says, you make videos for us to get a driving license to go driving, but you yourself don't have a driving license, and he doesn't know how to explain it. So he actually blames this guy who's the in charge of the driving license, who's a cop, and his name is Om Prakash, which is Imran Hashmi. He actually fires the guy in front of his son. So the guy, his ego hits, his son is demoralized because this guy is the favorite superstar, and the superstar really pulls his father down in front of the kid and tells him that he had no business, just because he wanted a selfie, to actually throw up this guy's image like this. So now the war between the fan and the superstar starts, and the fan's like, now I'm not going to give you a license, and if you want a license, you're going to come here and take all your tests. That's what happened. So the story is literally this, and how this one fan turns the entire media, turns the entire fandom against the superhero, and how the superhero comes back. And it's all in out. I don't want to give spoilers to people who will watch the movie. By the way, the movie will release on Disney Plus, Hotstar, or Hulu, and you will watch the movie definitely when you have the time. But I have to tell you a few things about the movie. Number one, this movie is all about Akshay Kumar, exaggerated Akshay Kumar. It's as if there's no other superstar in the whole universe except Akshay Kumar. The ego clash between Vijay and Om Prakash Agarwal's character is really blown out of proportion. There are things that don't happen in real life happen here, and it's just that entire tussle between the fans and the media and the paps and the two people. It's just very loud, and it's like an exhibition of, like, it's like the inspector winning, and he's cocky, and he does stuff that otherwise the media would never take. He does stuff to antagonize the superstar when the fans are with him, which otherwise will not fly in his favor ever. So you don't know why he's doing it. The story just doesn't make sense. And this movie is around 143 minutes, and all it does, it is establishes Akshay Kumar's character as a big star, but also kind of finds similarities between Akshay Kumar in his personal life and the character of Vijay on screen. If you compare this to the original movie, where Prithviraj and Kuruvilla Joseph, who played the other guy who played the cop, the crisis that was built and measured, and it was actually embellished with amazing acting. This is, every other character in the movie is a caricature, so you can't take the movie seriously. That's one. Secondly, between the two guys, I mean, it's so loud, it's so flashy, it's so stylized. The way Akshay Kumar walks and the way Imran Hashmi's character responds, it is so mimicked that uh, it's a very poor copy of the original masterpiece of from South India, Prithviraj's movie. Uh, this could have been a great opportunity for Akshay Kumar to really re-examine his artistic space and emulate Prithvi's really nuanced acting skills and how he presents the character on screen. But unfortunately, just like Vijay is full of himself, and they have toned down the character of Vijay. It's less arrogant, of course, because it suits Akshay Kumar. But for some reason, I mean, it just doesn't fit well with him. It seems that he's so full of his own avatar. It's like his avatar is all consuming, and he has this halo that he walks around with, and he's playing a mainstream star who he really is. His one-liners are really, I mean, the blabbers. I mean, there's no one-liner that you can take home at all. But yeah, and he looks old as well, even though he's somebody who really takes care of his health. He wakes up at 4 a.m. every day to work out, and it shows on his face. I guess the pressure of doing so many movies shows on his face. But yeah, this entire lack of balance and space between the two actors. And Imran Hashmi is such a fine actor, but you don't see him. You don't give him the platform to shine where he could have shined. But I think the whole idea was the script was too engrossed in making Akshay Kumar look too good. It forgot about the story that it was telling. So honestly, so I have to say a couple of other things that I really liked. One was Diana Penty, who plays Akshay Kumar's wife. Seeing her on screen after a long time, she is absolutely gorgeous. Why isn't she doing more movies? Why isn't she doing more roles? She actually carries herself very well, and the way she acts and the way she presents herself, her screen presence was really amazing. Abhimanyu Singh as another actor who's jealous of Vijay. He's a caricature. I don't know what he's doing there in the first place, and he looks old and jaded. And it just didn't look good on screen. Then there's Megha Malik, who's the corporator. She's great, and Mahesh Thakur, who's the secretary. He's okay, but between all these character actors, they all come off as caricatures, and the only two real people that the movie speaks about is the cop and the actor. But then between them, the space is so disorganized that it seems that as if Akshay Kumar made this movie for himself to really give himself a pat in the back and kind of can take care of his ego for a bit. On the whole, not a movie. There are times in the movie I wish I had a remote control to really fast forward it. It's so frustrating watching something in theater that you can't control and you can't fast forward.
Sure.
It is so crazy. But having said that, is this a movie that we recommend? No, meh.
And we just got